May God grant you your request and keep you from evil. You know, a lot of people have been on a waiting list for far so long. And while others are being blessed, while others are receiving their breakthrough, it seems like you have not yet received your breakthrough. It seems like for years you have cried out to God. You have tried to do whatever you think is right, but it has not worked out. Some of you have been surrounded by evil people. People that are diabolic in nature have surrounded you. They have done all sorts of things to see that you fall down. Some of them do things whilst you are away, whilst you are sleeping. They plant seeds of destruction, seeds to destroy what God has planted in your life. They are doing all these things to prevent you from your breakthrough. But may God grant you your request. Now, there's a story that I would like to bring to your attention. And it is in the book of 1 Chronicles 4:9-10. 1 Chronicles 4:9-10. And it reads, Now Jabez was more honorable than his brothers, and his mother called his name Jabez, saying, Because I bore him in pain. And Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, Oh, that you would bless me indeed, and enlarge my territory, that your hand would be with me, and that you would keep me from evil, that I may not cause pain. So God granted him what he requested. Now this is a story of a young man by the name of Jabez. Now Jabez was born in a condition. Jabez was born in a situation where there was a lot of pain going through that kind of condition. Now the scripture says, now Jabez was more honorable than his brother. Some of you are more honorable than your siblings. You are more honorable than those around you. Now notice what the scripture says. The scripture says, his mother called his name Jabez, saying, because I bore him in pain. His condition became his name. Some of your condition has become your name. Your family have put names to you. They have attached names to you, names that mean a condition. I'm speaking to somebody right now. You have a name that is not good. When they translate that name means something that is not good. It is not positive. It's a negative name. Some of you, your names are holding you down. It is of no wonder that Jesus had to change Simon's name to Peter, where he said, upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell, the gates of hate shall not prevail. And names is very important. When you look at the instance of Abraham, God had to change Abraham's name from Abraham to Abraham. He wouldn't have become a father of nations if he was with the same name, because a name can limit you. Look at the instance of Jacob. When Jacob wrestled with the angel of the Lord, the angel told him, you have prevailed. You have prevailed because you wrestled with God and men. Now God changed his name from Jacob to Israel. You can imagine that out of one man comes out a nation. When God blessed Jacob, it was a name that was given to him. The blessing was in the name, because Jacob fought against the angel of the Lord and he wanted a blessing. He said, I will not let you go until you bless me. So a name is important. Just like Jabez, his name literally means pain. Pain. He was born in pain, grief, sorrow. Some of you are going through the same similar thing. You need to check your name. What name do you have? What name was given to you? Does that name belong to ancestors? Does that name belong to things that are not connected to God? So a name is important. Now the scripture says, and Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, oh, that you would bless me indeed and enlarge my territory, that your hand would be with me, and you would keep me from evil, that I may not cause pain. Jabez wanted a blessing, that God would enlarge his territory, that God would enlarge his territory and keep him from evil, and he may not cause pain. Notice the name started working against him because the name was called pain. And the name started working against him. Probably where he went to, he caused pain. He was surrounded with pain. And those that came in contact with him probably experienced the same pain that he experienced. A name is powerful. Now, I love what the scripture says. It says, so God granted him what he requested. May God grant you your request. Whatever request that you have. We serve a God that never sleeps nor slumbers. He is so mighty. He is omnipotent. He is all powerful. He is all knowing. He's not a kind of God that is locked in a box, because he lives outside time. So he knows exactly what you are going through. Scripture says, ask and it shall be given to you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be opened unto you. How many times have you asked? Because a lot of times people do not want to ask. They are afraid. That's why you see when we were in high school and in university, we were always encouraged to ask questions, however silly that question could be. Because what you think is not right, what you think is silly, what you think is a wrong question could actually be right. So ask. Keep on asking, brother. Keep on asking, sister. Seek. And when you seek, you will find. Knock and the door shall be opened unto you. How many times have you knocked the door? Some people knock once, knock twice, and you just give up. Do not give up. Keep knocking. The door will be opened to you. Jesus says that I am the door. So Jesus refers to himself as the door. So brothers and sisters, I pray that your request is granted. Whatever request that you have. Some of you are believing in God for a financial breakthrough. Others are believing in God for wealth and believing in God for children. You are believing in God that those that have come up against you, those court cases are dropped. If you believe in God, he will do it for you. Just as he did it for Jabez. Jabez's request was granted. Well, I have come to the end of this message, and one thing that I would like you to do is share this good news with somebody else. Let me know of this good news. And until next time, shalom.